Hi there, Chakra Kid. The adults in your life love you so much, and that's why they sent you here. They want you to discover all of the magic in the universe, but sometimes they have a hard time explaining it to you. So they sent me to show you the way. Think of me as your mystic guide. I'll not only help you discover the tools you'll need to navigate your path, but also when and how to use them. I'm Carly, a licensed intuitive therapist and magical wizard that helps kids like you connect to your inner power, listen to your heart, and share your voice so you can grow up living the life of your dreams. So grab your favorite snack and get cozy. Invite your grown-up to share in the fun because mystical, magical adventures are about to begin. Hello and welcome back to the Chakra Talk podcast. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to create your own altar space. And you may likely already have one or more altars in your home or in your room that you didn't realize that's what they are. In this episode, I'm going to share with you how to create an altar space on purpose. And it's a way to connect with your spirit and to remind you of what really matters. It's also a great way to express your creativity and connect with your true self. So what is an altar? A lot of times the word altar brings up an idea of religion or something that's connected to a church or a temple, but it does not matter at all what culture or religion you are. It's just a way to, again, express your creativity and connect with your true spirit. I also like to call them inspirational spaces. The history of altars goes all the way back to the Stone Age, which is like hundreds of thousands and millions of years ago. And archaeologists actually discovered the earliest altars deep inside caves, and they weren't very easy to get to. So it was a sacred place that they would visit and use different symbols and would help them connect with the elements and the things they wanted to bring into the world. So your altar can be something that's permanent and remains in one place, or it can be mobile or a travel altar, and I'm going to share some ideas with you how to create both. An altar can be in any place that you want to make sacred or special by adding or bringing some special items, and no matter where you are, where you go, you can bring a special energy and connect with your inner power and also have a sense of home wherever you are. So as I shared, you may already have some altars around your home. If you have a collection of special items or souvenirs on your nightstand, or your family has a group of family photos of your ancestors or other members of your family, those are altars as well. So you may already have an idea of some of the things that you want to add to your altar. The first one I'm going to share with you is how to create a personal altar. If you want to get a piece of paper and a pencil, you can draw out and map out what you want to add to your altar, or you can just go ahead and start intuitively adding things to a special area. So where to place your altar? For a personal altar, I like to have one in my room. You, again, might have it on your nightstand or a special corner or private space in your room, somewhere that you like to visit that feels safe and private to you. It can be a very small space or a large space. It doesn't matter at all as long as it has good energy and it feels like somewhere you'd like to go and visit and look at. So what are some things that you might want to add to your altar? The most important is that it's meaningful to you. So don't judge yourself for what you might want to include or imagine what other people are doing or get a sense that there's any right answers, because it all depends on what is meaningful for you in your life. So I have altars all around my house. There's one in my bedroom, there's one in the bathroom, in the kitchen, all for different purposes. And I'll talk to you a little bit later in the episode about some themes and how you might want to switch out things or make some themed altars depending on what kind of energy you want to bring into your life. But to get started, I really want you to have fun with your creativity and choose some things that are special to you. So many times altars will include an item from each one of the elements. So if that's something that sounds fun to you, you can choose something to represent the earth, whether it's a stone or a crystal or a piece of wood or some sand from your favorite beach. You can add a water element to your altar by having a little vase or a little dish of water or maybe some shells. For fire, you can have a candle or an LED light, and just always make sure that you have a grown-up's help when you're lighting the fire. You want to make sure that that's in a safe space. And you can also just have the candle there as a symbol and a representation of fire. For representing air, I like to use wind chimes, or you can also use pictures of any of these items that you want. They don't have to be the physical items. It's really any representation that you want to bring into your space. You may also want to add some things that include your favorite colors, some of your favorite pictures, maybe of when you were younger, or friends and family. Maybe your favorite pet or a spirit animal or a favorite animal that brings you good luck or you like the qualities of that animal. Maybe a small gift that you've gotten from somebody or a souvenir from a trip that you really enjoyed. And sometimes I'll like to write a short letter or a message to myself from my highest self, or calling in a wish or some wish that I have that I want to bring into my life. Or you might have a favorite quote that you want to write, create a little picture or a sign of the quote to add for some extra inspiration. Those are just some examples of things that you may want to include, and as I will always remind you in almost every episode, or actually every episode, that what matters most is what comes from your heart, and that you don't judge what you choose and you let yourself go with the flow of what feels meaningful for you. In addition to having a permanent altar and a personal one that I keep in my space, I also recommend creating a travel altar. So something that you can bring with you anytime that you go, whether it's to school, just out on a walk, to something when you're trying something new, or if you're going on a trip. For a travel altar, I like to choose something like a small pouch or a little zip bag. You can even use a piece of cloth or a favorite scarf or bandana and gather the items in there and tie it up into the scarf. What I'll often do when I'm creating a travel altar is to choose one of the small items from my permanent altar to bring so it has that energy already infused into it, so a small crystal. I especially like to add something for protection, something that symbolizes good luck, and something that helps to overcome obstacles. So whatever's going to give you that sense of feeling at home wherever you are and bringing some positive energy to you anytime you're out on your adventures are what I'd recommend to add to your travel altar. One more kind of altar that I wanted to share, which I think is a really great idea to bring your family together and create family connection, is to have a group or home altar. So this would be something that you choose to place in an area of your home where everybody can see together. And I would recommend each person in your family choosing one or more items that are meaningful to them to gather together and add to the altar space. If you are from a particular culture that is meaningful to you, or your family follows any spiritual tradition or religion, you might want to bring a symbol or add a symbol for one of those into your altar space. And again, it can be another representation of things that are meaningful to you, things that remind you of family togetherness, happiness, and just to bring positive energy and connection into your home. You can visit any of your altars anytime that you want to connect with your true self. You can visit your altar when you're having kind of a bad day or in a lower feeling of emotion that will help you connect with some positive energy. You can also visit your altar when you're feeling really good, and to infuse that, bring that energy to all the items there and to add some extra power to your altar and to just help you feel even better. You can also switch out the items and anytime that you want in your altar. As I was sharing before, you can choose a specific theme. So say if you want to bring more self-love into your life, you might choose some extra items like a rose quartz or something that helps you feel good about yourself. Maybe a card from somebody that you love that highlights something that they love about you. If you're wanting to celebrate something, that's another great time to refresh in your altar. Or maybe you're working towards a goal and you want some extra motivation and fire towards that and passion, and you can add some items that help bring that energy as well. So in addition to refreshing your altar and switching out the items, which is absolutely optional, it's also a good thing to cleanse and refresh the energy in the altar space itself. So especially if you have a lot of little items and you're not moving them a lot, they can gather dust. So you can either dust them, you can clean the space with water, with support, you can light some sage. I also like to create a special spray with my favorite essential oil and some water. Then that's something that I'll use to refresh the energy of the space and to cleanse the space. So I hope this episode has given you some ideas for creating your own altar space and showing you how simple and creative and true to you that it can be. And so now it's time to go ahead and have fun with it. If you want to share any picture of your altar with me, it's absolutely optional. It might be something that you want to share. It might be something that you want to keep private, but I will be happy to look at any pictures that you have to send if you want to send those over to carly@chakrakids.love. And I will see you here next time when I'll be sharing about chakras. I figured that that's an important topic to go into since this is called Chakra Talk, and I can't wait to share more with you. And until then, always remember you have the power inside of you to make all of your dreams come true. Did you feel the magic? I sure did. If you had fun on this adventure, ask a grown-up to connect with me on my website, innerrainbowproject.com. When they join my email list, I'll send you a free guide of lots of fun chakra balancing ideas to explore. And if you love this episode, I'd be so grateful if you leave a review, because that helps spread the magic to others. Let's continue this journey to happiness together.